kita harus memilih nih, biasanya untuk kamu yang generasi muda ya, beli mobil duluan atau beli rumah duluan ya, mana yang akan menjadi instrumen investasi yang lebih baik buat kita di kemudian hari?
Now the obvious answer will be house, because house has multiple functions. It is a consumption, you're consuming housing, and it's an investment, you're building long-term assets. But I think the right answer is not a house. It depends on the life cycle and your needs. Some people should not be owning a house. They should be renting in their right now. But they have more important needs, how to get to work. If they're spending a lot of time taking public transport and wasting time, then their right option should be to buy a car. That may be important for work, that may be important for family with children. But housing, you should only buy when you actually think you have the down payment and you have the means to make the payment for the long term of that home ownership. It's a long-term commitment. It's like marriage. It's like having a children. You can't abandon them in the middle. So your house has to be kept. So only buy a house when you're ready to commit for the long term.
How about car, Professor?
So cars, typically you will pay it off in 3 to 5 years, but you will also use it in this time. Sometimes you may actually use to make money out of the car. Okay, you could use it for public transport or giving rides. So I think it depends. So I would say that be mindful what your need is. Don't just go buy a house. And the biggest problem is people tend to buy houses when they don't need it, and then when they buy houses, they buy too much of housing. I need a 2-bedroom house, but I end up buying 3 or 4 because I anticipate I'll have children, or my in-laws will come, or my parents will come, and they hardly come. So you end up buying too much housing, which means your payment is too big, down payment, and your monthly payment, that you can't afford it, and you're cutting down your other consumption, which may not be desirable.
Yes. So it should be based on needs and affordability, yeah, Professor, yeah?
Yes.
Not for lifestyle or for pride, something like
exactly.
that, yeah?
Don't do conspicuous consumption because my neighbor is doing this, or my friends own this house in this building or in this location. Don't use that as a guide to buy housing or transport. Use it on what you need.
Oke, jadi prinsipnya kembali ke prinsip dasar kalau menurut saya ya. Selalu membeli sesuatu sesuai dengan kebutuhanmu, itu yang pertama. Dan yang kedua, selalu membeli sesuatu sesuai dengan kemampuanmu. Jadi kebutuhan dan kemampuan. Kemudian itu kita tailor sedemikian rupa sehingga seandainya pun memerlukan bantuan financing dari bank atau dari institusi keuangan lainnya, kamu akan mampu membayarnya di kemudian hari. Kemudian akhirnya itu bisa menjadi aset untuk kamu. Baik itu rumah maupun mobil, tergantung bagaimana kamu menggunakannya. Apakah itu untuk konsumtif ataukah untuk produktif. Seandainya kamu beli mobil, kamu pakai mobil itu untuk usaha gokar misalnya, atau usaha sewa-menyewa, itu bisa jadi aset for you. Tapi on the other hand, secara garis besar biasanya rumah lebih tepat untuk menjadi aset investasi.